What's up, guys? It is late at night, but I am starting a vlog tonight. It's a vlog that's actually really special and near and dear to my heart. I'm actually looking all sorts of fugly tonight. It's been a long day of getting ready. Hit the gym and ran a ton of errands, but I am actually flying out to Chicago early tomorrow, leaving the house around 4 o'clock. My baby brother and his wife, he's not such a baby anymore, they're having their first baby, my first nephew, and so my parents will be out there, and me and my little son, my little toddler, we're going out to Chicago early tomorrow. So I want to show you guys a lot of those special moments of what we're going to experience out in Chicago and on this trip, and it's going to be short and sweet, but we're so excited to go. But with that said, I thought a lot of you could benefit from this little vlog, not only as a peek inside my life, but also because I am, as of this coming Saturday, so today's Tuesday, we're flying out tomorrow on a Wednesday. As of this coming Saturday, I am exactly 8 weeks out from my NPC bikini competition. And so prep doesn't stop just because life keeps going on. But at the same token, life shouldn't stop because you're on prep. So there's a healthy balance that you need to find. So I've actually been up late. I'm about to show you some of the stuff I'm packing so I can stay on target with my macros and my meal plan while I'm away, but also to really enjoy the trip. So I'm gonna take a minute and show you guys what I have been packing. All right, so I'm gonna do my best to show you guys what I have been putting together. This isn't everything, but it's really late at night, and I wanted to at least show you a little bit of what I have going on. So, all right, this side is my son's. There's a lot more stuff I'm packing for him. I'm making him a sandwich to take tomorrow, and he and I are both gluten-free. These are already open, so there's Ziploc baggies, but gluten-free pretzels, and I do allow him to have an occasional treat. So this is M&M's, merely because we're going to be on a plane a couple times over the next few hours. So I do want to give him some kind of little treat. You know, he does love these as little rewards. So I do allow that. He doesn't have much sugar in his diet, but again, traveling with a toddler, let's be prepared. And these are oat and rice puffs that I take for him. Both he and I are gluten-free if you're watching our vlog. So I have more for him over here and more snacks for him. They're just not out yet. Okay. So guys, in no particular order, what I'm bringing is, I don't tolerate oats well, so I'm bringing some brown rice farina. It's kind of like cream of rice, but the gluten-free version. And what I did is I pre-measured it. So this is, one serving size is 1/4 cup. So this is 1/4 cup dry, and then I know whenever I make it, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a cup of water to it and then pop it in the microwave. So I have that. I do want to mention that I am traveling through an airport a lot of tomorrow, but I am staying at my brother's apartment, so some of the stuff I had to pre-cook while I'm on my trip or on my flight, and then the rest I can cook when I get to his apartment. So, okay, oh, these, let me show you these next. These are great. These are actually turkey sticks, and I eat very little processed food, but when you're traveling, sometimes you really don't have a choice. So it is turkey pepperoni. It's gluten-free without antibiotics, and the macros are not on here, but I looked them up, and I use, not MyFitnessPal, I use my macros, and everything's logged in there. So this is 3 grams of fat, it's 10 whole grams of protein, and 1 carb. So I do have this, and it's how many ounces? It's 1 ounce. So I brought 2 of these just if I need like a quick source of protein. I have a really high carb count still, so I have my gluten-free cereal. Now again, the key to this is everything's pre-measured. So I have everything in a serving size. 3/4 cup is a serving size for 25 carbs, 0.5 grams of fat, and no protein. So I have 3 servings of that. I have 2 apple cinnamon and 1 chocolate version. And then same thing with brown rice. I do have some cooked right here. So this is measured, a serving size is again 1/2 cup. So this is cooked for me to eat while I'm traveling. This is already pre-measured and ready to go. And then this is a cup dry rice. So when I'm actually in Chicago, I know that I'm just gonna add 2 cups of water to this, and I'm going to boil it, and then I'll have that ready for the next day of travel. I don't like to cook too much ahead of time, just so it stays fresh. Then I have my rice cakes, daily staple. So these are organic brown rice cakes, plain, no salt, no nothing on top. They are 11 grams of carbs per rice cake, and I always eat 2. So I have 3 servings of those. And then in here, what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be pre-measuring my peanut butter, or excuse me, my almond butter. So I'll put 2 tablespoons in each container, and they'll be pre-measured, ready to go. And then I usually top that with my bananas. So I have those. These size bananas, usually I always measure them without the peel, but usually this size right here is about 3.2 ounces. So I'll be able to guesstimate that. My tuna, they'll have a can opener there, but it's an easy, quick source of protein. This one, guys, believe it or not, most tuna has vegetable broth in it, which is a large soy ingredient. It took me a long time to figure out why I was getting so sick from tuna. I'm really allergic to soy. So this is the one brand and the one kind that is soy free. My Himalayan pink salt, because I don't use any white salt at all, and this salt actually helps draw toxins out of your body. So I'm bringing this with me. It's nice and small, easy to carry in my bag. And then my aminos, I am going to pre-measure these. 1 scoop in a Ziploc baggie, so I don't have to have the whole thing with me. I can check this. And then stevia, I usually add this to my Farina cereal, or if I'm in a pinch, because I don't digest coffee well, as weird as that sounds. If I get a cold iced green tea plain from like Starbucks or something, I throw one of these in there. Then I have, again, dairy free. This is coconut milk yogurt. These are phenomenal, guys. They're so good. And I can't eat these as a protein source because there's not much protein. See, only 2 grams. But it does have 25 grams of carbs and only 4.5 grams of fat. So I use this as a carb source because I'm still at around 300 grams of carbs 8 weeks out, believe it or not. Okay, to this mix, guys, I'm also going to be taking with me in my ISO bag, which I'll show you in a minute. This thing is going to save my life when it comes to packing it. I am going to be bringing some of my proteins with me. I already have made my shredded barbecue chicken, which I made in the crock pot, and I divvied that up into 4-ounce servings, which I put in Ziploc baggies, and I froze it so that when I take it out tomorrow, it'll stay partially frozen, and then I can just defrost it in a microwave. So those will stay nice and cold without too much ice, because ice packs don't usually go through security, not all the time. I know some people get them through, but I'm not taking the chance. So I also have turkey burgers made up that are frozen in 4-ounce portions. I'll have that. I'll have some sliced turkey. My son also eats all this stuff too, so I have enough protein for both of us. And then I think that's it in terms of protein. I didn't want to bring, of course, any fish with me or anything else besides my tuna. So that would be gross. You're welcome, everybody who's going to be flying with me on the airplane tomorrow. One thing I forgot to mention is I also have 2 sweet potatoes baking in the oven that I'm going to have cooled and packaged with my rice ready to go as another source of a carbohydrate that's more holistic rather than just rice cakes and rice all the time. All right, I want to show you guys how I'm going to be bringing all this stuff. My ISO bag I've actually had for about 1.5 years, and it is by far one of my favorite meal planning things that I have. So I just want to show this to you quickly. This holds about 3 meals when you have them packaged in the containers. So I am going to be upgrading to the 6 meal one just because I'm going to be having longer days and needing more fuel on the road. So I absolutely love this. So this is the classic ISO bag, and I'll zoom in, isolatorfitness.com. Absolutely love them. So when you open up the main container, I know it's kind of dark in here if you can see this. It's got the insulated inside, and then on both sides here, there's a side for the ice pack that it comes with, the gel packs. So you just slip those in the side. And then it does come with some starter containers. You can order more. You just put your meals in there and stack them up and then zip it closed. And they stay cool for over 12 hours. And then you have the top insulated portion, which is usually where I put my silverware, and then I put just any kind of protein bars that I have, or any kind of fruit like my bananas, anything that doesn't have to stay too cold, I put up here. On the side, I love these mesh pockets. This is where my blender bottles will be going. There's two, one on each side. And then I love these. These are the blender bottle isolated pockets on the side. So when I make my protein shakes, you can put them in your blender bottle, stick them in there, zip it up, and they will stay cold in those two containers also. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm actually going to be taking my frozen meat and my potatoes and rice that need to stay cool, and I'll be putting them in here to stay cool. And then I'll tell you in just a second how I'm going to do that without risking ice packs. And then all of my dry stuff, I'm going to be checking some of it, and then a lot of it's going in a backpack with me as my carry-on, because food, it's the most important thing that you pack. So I definitely feel like I'm rambling at this point, but you will probably have to expect that when I vlog late at night. I was actually online looking up TSA. I know a lot of you will probably comment below. Some people get through with gel packs, some people don't. The general rule of thumb that TSA will tell you is they have to say frozen solid the entire flight, and we know that gel packs do not. So a really neat tip that I found, just kind of Googling this randomly online last night, is that I'm going to take Ziploc baggies, just like the ones that I have the rice in. I'm going to fill them up with ice, probably 2 or 3, and I'm going to put them in here when I leave my house. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive to the airport. And then before I get to security, I will dump the bags of ice. The food will, of course, still stay cool in here for the 10 minutes I'm going through security, and then I'll have empty Ziploc baggies, so when I get through, when I go to like the food court area, I can just go to one of the soft drink vending machines, fill the new baggies up with ice, stick them in there, and be good to go for my trip. So I've never done that personally. I'm hoping it'll work. I'll let you know. I'll vlog about it. I'll tell you how it works. All right, guys, it's late. I'm going to shower and finish packing, and then hopefully next time you see me, I'll look a little bit better, a little bit more well-rested. But I can't wait to have you on this journey with me. I'll see you in the morning.